Hey guys, how are we going? My name is Cam, welcome back to the channel. So for those who've seen the videos, one thing I've been speaking about lately is that I want to do a park area running through the front of the city. And by extension, put a fair bit of greenery in as well. Like, I'm really enjoying how each modular has different types of tree life and that sort of thing. And then I want to try and put the bonsai tree into the park somehow, as well as maybe something to do with the tranquil garden. So I've experimented a little bit and I've bought a few different limb elements from Pick a Brick online, but as any collector would know or any builder would know, that is a very expensive way of doing it. So fast forward to earlier this week, and one of the Facebook pages that goes around and says what's at each Pick a Brick wall in Sydney posts up that one of the stores had some limb elements. So anyway, it got to being, it was Sunday morning, we thought let's go out there, we'll pick some up, see how it ends up. Get a few extras for the nephew as well so he can play with them because he's enjoying Lego at the moment, which is great. And then by then I was curious how much would it save if we grabbed, say, two of the Pick a Brick boxes, filled them with limb elements, and then worked out what it was, added in a few extra pieces as well, and then worked out totals to see how it would go had I bought it on the website, and then what we ended up buying from Penrith, which is where we went to. So in this video, we're going to see what that worked out, and then we're just going to work out how much it was worth it. If not, it was worth it. Might end up the other direction. I'm really curious to find out. So let's work it out. So here we are with our Lego bag. Whilst at Lego, also picked up a few extra items, which I wanted as well. Seen a few online turning the cherry blossoms into trees, which are really cool. I thought it was really cool. They look really good. And they'll work kind of well, similar to the trees on the museum over there, which is currently sitting on top of the museum. Go figure. So that was pretty cool. But the main pick was the two Pick a Brick boxes. So each of these primarily, they'd love to hear from me. You did a great job. These are the ones which are primarily filled with the limb elements as well as a few extra items which we bought. So I'm going to work out this one and see what we come up with in terms of $1 per piece figure. Really curious to see how we go. So I've just finished doing the sums on all the pieces picked up at the PAB at Penrith the other day. Going into it, was hoping to get around $2 per dollar spent, but had this being the first time I'm doing the sums, I had absolutely no idea what it would end up being. So for the two boxes, which equates to about $66 Australian, ended up picking up about $184 worth of Lego, which is about $2.78 back for every dollar spent on pieces, which was quite a bit better than I was expecting. The big money earner, for lack of a better term, was these small limb elements. So we got about $90 worth here. And again, even on its own, it's well more than the 66 spent on the PAB boxes. There was actually another guy there picking them as we were doing them for himself, and yeah, he had quite a bit more than we did, and he was packing a little bit tighter than we were. So he would have made an absolute killing as well. But I think the surprise one was these 6x1s, which we were just using as sort of filler into the boxes between some other stuff. And I was surprised, so it made about $25 worth from 115 of these. And didn't even really remember putting them in, but yeah, they just kept on adding up when I was counting everything up. So that was great because they can get used for heaps of stuff. So obviously guys, if you are near local PAB wall or you are on the websites and that sort of stuff, which say what's on the walls, highly recommend keeping an eye out if you are looking for pieces. These, even though these little elements, which obviously, as I said, I'm going to give some to the niece and nephew as well as these pink bricks, are something that won't be used immediately. They're great to have in the back for when I will eventually need them, and like I'll be ticking through them as I go. And it's definitely worth, it saved a huge amount of money finding on the wall, so keep an eye out. It's definitely a great idea. If you enjoyed the information or you found it helpful, guys, please hit that like and subscribe. And until next time, happy building. Cheers.